Hey guys, welcome again to Fun with Maths. Here's another problem. 4 to the power of m plus 2 plus 4 to the power of m plus 5 is equal to 65. Find m. So here's the solution. First, let's write down the equation. 4 to the power of m plus 2 plus 4 to the power of m plus 5 is equal to 65. Now, for this side, we can factor this in terms of common. Now, to identify the common, the lowest exponent will be the common, and then we can factor. Now, which is the lowest exponent here? The lowest exponent would be m plus 2. Therefore, our common is 4 to the power of m plus 2 times 4 to the power of m plus 2 divided by itself, or the common, that is 1, plus 4 to the power of m plus 5 divided by 4 to the power of m plus 2. So we can solve for that. So here on the right side, we have 4 to the power of m plus 5 over 4 to the power of m plus 2. Now, if we divide this is equals 4 as our base to the power of m plus 5 minus m plus 2. So this is how we divide the same base. We need to subtract the power. And the next equals 4 to the power of, let's multiply negative to this side. So this is now m plus 5. Negative times m, that is negative m. Negative times 2, that is negative 2. So simply redistribute the negative sign here. And next, this is 4 to the power of, combine like terms. We have m minus m, that is 0. So we're left with 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. So therefore, 4 to the power of m plus 5 over 4 to the power of m plus 2 is equal to 4 cubed. Or this is equal to 4 times 4 times 4, that is 65. So 65 is the value if we divide 4 to the power of m plus 5 to 4 to the power of m plus 2. So we write here 65 equals 65. Now 4 to the power of m plus 2 times 1 plus 65 is 66 equals 65. So this is 4 to the power of, so this is 4 cubed, or that is also equal to 4 times 4 times 4, that is 64. So this is now the value here if we divide 4 to the power of m plus 5 and 4 to the power of m plus 2. So this is 64 equals 65. Now, 4 to the power of m plus 2 times 1 plus 65 is 65 equals 65. Now we need to isolate 65 here and be transferred to the other side. So how? We are going to divide both sides by 65. So this is cancelled out, 65 over 65. So we're left with 4 to the power of m plus 2 is equal to 65 divided by 65 is 1. Now, if you observe, they don't have the same base. The other side is 4, and here is 1. Now, there's a rule. If a to the power of 0 is always equal to 1. So here for a, this represents any number that has a power of 0 is always equal to 1. And now we can write it as 4 to the power of m plus 2 equals Here we use 4, and that is 4 to the power of 0. So that their base would be the same, 4 and 4. And now, since they have the same base, 4 and 4, that means we can equate the power. And that is m plus 2 is equal to 0. And for this positive 2, we can take this through the other side. So we have the value for m, which is equal to negative 2. And this is the final answer. M is equal to negative 2. And now, let's check if this is correct. So let's go back with our original equation. That is 4 to the power of m plus 2 plus 4 to the power of m plus 5 equals 65. So let's substitute the value of m, which is equal to negative 2 here. So this is 4 to the power of negative 2 plus 2 plus 4 to the power of negative 2 plus 5 is equal to 65. Now, 4 to the power of negative 2 plus 1, this is 0. So we have 4 to the power of 0 plus 4 to the power of negative 2 plus 5. We need to subtract, and that is equal to 3 equals 65. Now, the equivalent for 4 to the power of 0 is 1 plus, here the equivalent for 4 to the power of 3 or 4 cube is 64 equals 65. And then 1 plus 64, that is 65 equals 65. Therefore, this is correct. The value of m is negative 2. And that's all for today. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fun with Maths.